messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. They know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer Ford. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hold me, it's too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. You ain't locked in with the cow, then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Shalom, Israel. This is the big tune breakdown with Captain Nayatak, big Captain Nayatak, you understand? Officer Kayad one, you know what I mean? You know the thing already. And this is episode 4.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So we have made good strides.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Yeah, man. So we have a touch upon, you know what I mean, a situation up at Ocherios. Well, not a situation, but just to show our people that, you know what I mean, the playing field is not even.
That's right.
You understand? The heathens, they are the ones in control, and you are relegated to, you know what I mean, to practically resort to destroying your own people and yourself. You understand? Right. So without further ado, remember, like this video, share on all social media platforms. You know the thing go. Subscribe to the big the breakdown, so like here, the breakdown podcast on YouTube. Just go over to our YouTube, subscribe, you know what I mean, share as well, you know the thing already. And without further ado, we're gonna kick it off, Cap.
That's right. Go ahead. And don't forget April 1st, Passover. You understand? With Commander Jerry Hannah. You understand? And the ISUBK. April 1st, that Passover week, which is starting from Wednesday 29th. You understand? All the way to April 2nd. You know what I mean? You want to plan and you want to come. All Israel is invited. So, you know what I mean? So,
that's right.
Let's go.
Gun.
All right. So break down what we're about to look at now.
All right, so we're gonna watch a video by a vlogger. You understand? His name is his channel is Travel with Chris. And he visited Jamaica, specifically in the Ocherios side. And you know what I mean? there is something to be, where I call it now, to be observed when you see who are the business people in these, you know what I mean, these spots where tourists arrive and, you know what I mean, visit the island. You understand? And who are the ones, you know what I mean, the one pushing carts and, you know what I mean, selling marijuana. You know what I mean? Just to give you a specific example. You understand? I thought Jamaica was the place, you understand, where people could come and enjoy the culture and enjoy the good things of Jamaica from real Jamaicans, specifically talking the people responsible for the culture, talking about the black people here in Jamaica. You understand? Come to find out, it is the heathens in charge. They are the ones selling the, what's that word? Memorabilia. What's that word, sir? Salakia, help me out with that word.
You're right. You're right. Memorabilias.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for, sir. They are the ones in charge of that. You understand? Jamaicans, the black people here in Jamaica, we are the ones that create all the craft items. You understand? We are the ones that make Jamaica what Jamaica is. See? But come to find out, when tourists come to Jamaica, it is the heathens that they see, you know what I mean? And they are the ones benefiting off the culture of Jamaica. Again, remember to like this video, subscribe to the Big Tune Breakdown. You understand? I'm gonna adjust the speed a little bit, sir, so that the system don't what do I call it now? So the system don't strike the video. So I'm gonna adjust the speed so it will sound a little bit speed up. Yes, sir.
I hear you, loud and clear.
Canada one can.
Let's go.
This is one them grand. Yeah, I like the bag. How much is the bag?
It's for 25.
How much?
25.
25. How much is that in Jamaican? Like 3,000?
No, more than that.
More than that?
3,700.
3,700? Okay. And what about the small one? This one?
It's like for 20.
For 20? So that's 3,000. You know what? I'll take that one. I like it. It's beautiful. Oh, they got different colors. You know what? I think this one's beautiful. Which one would you like as a gift? Because it's for my grandmother. She would have, and you got good. It looks like you got awesome taste. That one. Okay, we'll take that one. Thank you. Wow, your shop's beautiful.
Okay, $20. So you want to pay in Jamaican, right?
Yeah. Or can I pay card?
Wow.
No. All right. I figured. Cash is always king.
My baby, the 2X is coming. Yes, I have 2X. Those are $50. I have 2X.
Wow, this shop is beautiful. Look at this, guys. Look at all the different hat selections they have. And you can even take home your jerk seasoning. The jerk seasoning, Jamaican curry. No, this is awesome. Actually, you know what? Let's look around a bit more here. Because she has some beautiful, beautiful items in her shop. All right. You know what?
All right,
So Jamaican hacky sacks are cool.
So pause it there now.
Come, sir.
You know what I mean? So let's get Deuteronomy. Start with Deuteronomy 27:1. All right.
Can.
No, you know what I mean? Like looking at this, brother, you know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? It's speaking of Deuteronomy 20:24. You understand? Speaking of it, it's, you know what I mean? It's jumping out at you. You know what I mean? Like to see that a so-called East Indian is able to, you know what I mean, have a nice store, storefront, you know what I mean, in Jamaica. You know what I mean? With the, you know what I mean, knowing the state the Jamaican people is in, you know, man, it points to, you know what I mean, we have to be cursed based on the Bible.
Right.
You understand? And to think that we, you know what I mean, we Africans for once, you know what I mean. Let's see what the Bible had to say about that. Right?
This is This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 1. And it says, and Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
So now, who was Moses speaking to?
To the
Moses.
children of Israel.
To the children of Israel, to the Israelites. Right. Understand? He ain't speaking to all the nations on the earth. Moses was speaking specifically to a people called Israel.
Right.
And today, who are the Israelites? Your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
All right? The blacks in the Caribbean, the Taino Indians that were on the island in the Caribbean, which they call by the name of the Caribs and the Arawaks, they are Israelites. You understand?
Right.
And Moses was speaking to them, the Negroes across here in America, the so-called Latinos in South Central America. You understand? Like Moses was speaking to them all the way back then. Right? And what he was telling them to do what? Keep what?
Connor one can. Saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
To keep all, not some, but
Right.
all.
Connor one can.
Right? Now go to Deuteronomy 28:1.
Connor one can, sir.
All right, so we know who Moses is speaking to off the break. Right? Moses is speaking to a specific people. All right? Because I know some people might say, well, the so-called African, they're in the same, you know what I mean, the same boat as black people in the Caribbean and in America. They're suffering the same. Right? But Moses wasn't speaking about them. Their suffering came from something else.
Right.
You understand? Their suffering came from Ham laughing at Abraham.
That's right.
Right? And the Lord told, and Abraham told Ham, he will be a servant of servants. Right?
Observant.
Right? And Ham is who is the forefather of this all the African tribes today. They could tie their lineage back all the way to Ham.
Right.
Right? So now these curses are not on them. But you're about to read now because Moses is speaking to the Israelites. Right? Read on. Read 21.
One can, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
And it's so evil when you go to church and your pastor, or you know what I mean, or your priest in church tells you that certain laws are done away with.
Right.
You understand? Like the laws, you know what I mean, Christ nailed it to the cross, and that's nowhere in there. Moses is telling you all the way back then to do what? To keep it, all of it, not some, not what you want to keep. Keep all of it. I read on.
Connor one cancer. And to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Say that one more time.
Connor one can. That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
The Lord wants to set you on high above what? All nations on the earth. Above. You would have been the number one predator on the planet, if you want to put it like that. You understand? You'd have been on top of the food chain. He wants you on top.
First class citizen.
Yes.
Right.
He wants you to be a first class citizen. You understand? Right. Now we third world. And if they had a fourth, you know what I mean, guess who will be in fourth? Black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
Why? Why? Skip to verse 16.
Connor one cancer. Verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city.
No, sorry. Give me 15. Yes, give me 15.
Connor one can, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if
That
you don't, if you ain't doing everything the Lord say to do, that he commanded us to do, go ahead.
Canal 1 can, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All right, curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Think you know what I mean? You're running from a dog, right? You have a head start on the dog, but guess what? At approximately sometime in the future, that dog is going to meet up with you and what?
Right.
Overtake you.
Right.
Right? And that's us when it comes to sin and what sin has done. Right? Read it one more time.
Canal 1 can, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Shall come upon thee.
All these curses. All these curses was going to come upon you. Right. All of them. Not some. All. Right? Now we're going to get the ones that you want to start pulling. Which one is the first one we're going to?
All right, Canal 1 can, sir. So we're going to jump down to verse 33.
Go ahead.
Canal 1 can. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
You understand? The Lord is saying what? The what?
Canal 1 can. The fruit of thy land and all thy labor.
You understand? Go back to that video.
Canal 1 can, sir.
Go back to that video. I don't know if you could skip carry back to the beginning where he was showing the beach.
Can, sir. Yeah, man.
I mean, making me feel like taking off my t-shirt and a vest and trying to get out there to get in that water.
Right.
You understand? I miss the beach, man. I miss it. That salt water ain't nothing better than that salt water, man. That you have a cold, or, you know what I mean, some congestion. That beach, that salt water gonna take good care of that. Gonna clear you up real good. Right. We need no saline, no Vicks, nothing. That water gonna do it. Real good for you.
So like you, sir, the internet, it's not loading it on the screen. I'm looking at it right now, but it's not loading it.
Okay.
The net on my end kind of slow. So like you about that, sir.
No, you good. Let me see if I could get it right here and pull it up for you. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can get it right here. Because you know what I mean, we need to see this alongside the curses. So so that you know what I mean, black people, natives, and Hispanics on the island could really get a gist of what we're speaking about when it comes to Deuteronomy 24.
Right.
All right, because the church, leave it up to the church, this will not be spoken of. You understand? This will not be spoken of. All right, let me see if I get here. Hold on. Come right back to here. All right, so bear with me, all right? Right here. All right, you can see it?
La, sir.
Okay, it's up on the screen. I'm gonna mute my side here right now.
I'm not seeing it, sir.
Notion.
I don't know if the stream needs to be refreshed or
quite
something.
Literally an extension of my
but
brain.
I the same thing it do.
Starting this video right
on
outside of
my
my
end.
apartment. This here is the Fisherman's
Right
Point
now,
where I've
my
been
net
staying
is
the last
alright.
few
Let
days.
me try see if me can share it now, sir. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Salakia.
just pause it right now on your side, because
Alright.
I'm able to play it on the screen here.
Okay, gone.
You seeing it
But
now?
sir, me not see it, but if it's showing on your side, just play it, sir. Salakia.
Yeah, go in and come back out. Go out and come in. I'm gonna play it by the time.
Gone, sir.
Spicy, and I got the regular. And I got what me is where the cruise ships actually pull in. She's gonna be filming here in a little bit as well. I'm good, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nah, no plans, man. Ocho Rios Main Street. Now, all of these stands here sell souvenirs or what? Again, this is where we spend most of our time. We come here pretty much every morning. It's a nice place to start the day. Wow, the sun is beaming right now. It's so hot. And this just might be one of the most beautiful Starbucks locations I've ever seen in my life. I mean, check this out, guys. Now you can tell a lot of people that are making off the cruises, this is where they like to come and hang out, the Starbucks coffee. It's definitely a nice vibe. Look at all the seating areas. And then they have a little beach right here with a sign that says Jamaica, so you can walk down there and take a photo. There's the cruise ship that does.
So you'll never think you're in Jamaica listening to this.
Yeah.
Never. All right.
Everybody knows this already. However, I figured, why not a place to start the day? Wow, the sun is beaming right now. It's so hot. This is honestly one of our. This is where they like to come and hang out, the Starbucks coffee. It's definitely a nice vibe. Look at all the seating areas.
What's this?
And then we
Oh
have a little
boy.
beach right here.
I mean, look at that.
Seating areas.
Look at that.
And then
All right. You can see it?
Gone, sir.
All right. Now you look at that. All right. Now go back. Leave. I'm gonna leave the shot right here. Go back on the to the scripture.
Gone. You seen it, sir?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gone. Gone. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, chapter 28, and verse 33. It says, "The fruit of thy land and all thy labor, shall a nation." Gone.
So yeah, fruit of your land, all your labor. Go ahead.
Gone. Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
All right, they're gonna eat
thou
it
shalt-
up. They're gonna eat
Right.
it up. All your labor, all the fruits, they're gonna eat it up. You know what I mean? They'll leave. Like, okay, what people don't know also too, that this beach is a privatized beach in Jamaica.
Right.
It's privatized. You understand? This beach is privatized in Jamaica. You understand? Like, watch the whole scenery you looking at there. That's nigh unto a paradise. But guess who is not enjoying it? The people of the island.
Right.
You understand? They're not enjoying it. It's there, right in the backyard, and they're not enjoying it. Because somebody came from somewhere else, or oppressor, or another people, a stranger, came from another island and now took it over. Took over your fruit of your labor. You understand? Guess who did all that? Make that all nice. Jamaicans made that all nice. But somebody else is profiting from it. Somebody else is enjoying it. You understand? Your fruits and your labor. Read on. Lead us up. You just read the scripture. Lead us up right here so people could see. Go ahead.
Gone. Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
All right, go ahead.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Yeah, so you oppress, you'll be sitting down on a bench, not being able to enjoy what's out there. You'll be coming out there to try and what they call up here they call it. Do they call it panhandle back in Jamaica?
No, them not call it panhandle. Panhandling would be like begging down here. We just call it begging.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They leave you will be in a corner trying to beg the tourists for a piece of change. Or you will come out there to be of some type of entertainment.
Right.
But you not the one enjoying it. You have to entertain. You had to be the one suffering. Right? Read on. Any more?
No, last, sir. That is it for 33.
Right. So now go on, read on. Let's skip around in Deuteronomy to show, our people that, this Bible is speaking to us, to the Israelites.
Right?
This here has nothing to do with the so-called Jewish man. He is not an Israelite. As you can clearly see, he's not suffering these curses. Who is enjoying his fruits? Who is enjoying his labor? His people is enjoying their fruit. His people is enjoying his labor. But there's a people that are cursed because we did not want to obey what the Lord left in the Bible. The Bible is a manual on life. But because we don't want to obey what's in the Bible, we're going to suffer these curses. We're going to read some more curses. Go on.
Verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
Thou shalt be what?
Thou shalt be mad.
You can't even get on that facility, on that beach, unless you are given a pass. You pay your money to get on that beach. If that don't make you angry, black man, I don't know what will make you angry. What will? Right. You tell me you can't go and bathe in that water. Somebody had to tell you, give you permission to bathe in your backyard. And how Jamaica, you just call it in your yard.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta ask permission. No, I thought we were free. Right. I thought we were free. I thought Jamaica got their independence. And all these other Caribbean countries, I thought we got our independence. You will give them independence. And when you give them independence, this is what happens. They're able now to come and profit off of your work.
That's right.
All right. Read on anymore.
So that was verse 34. Let me jump down to verse 37.
Go ahead.
Sir.
And just for the listeners out there too, this is Deuteronomy 20. Is it 28? Right. He's in Deuteronomy 28. I mean, just jumping around to different verses. All right. To show the curses that applies to us on these islands, in America, in England, throughout the whole entire earth where black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians are. These things follow us. That's why I say it's going to overtake you.
That's right.
We could go to the moon. Jamaicans could get on a shuttle to the moon. Guess what's going to happen on the moon? You're going to be oppressed on the moon.
That's right.
You ain't going to be enjoying the moonlight. Trust me. All right. Go on. Read on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
You understand? Like you're going to be an astonishment and a proverb to all these nations. The Chinese came across the and took the Blue Mountain over.
Right.
The East Indians own like the majority of shops in these areas. Ocho Rio seems as if it's a different place in Jamaica, totally different place. Now you have to hustle, what they call hustle, on the streets down there
That's
to live.
right.
We are a joke to them. All the music that comes out of Jamaica, all the strong culture that Jamaica has, the strong culture that the Caribbean have as a whole, we are a joke to them. All right, any more?
Connor 1 Con, verse
Come on.
39.
Go ahead.
Verse 39.
Mhm.
Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes.
Now watch this. This nigh onto a vineyard act.
Right.
I'm telling you, I feel like diving in the screen right now. If I could. Diving in this screen and walking in that water.
Connor 1 Con.
But read that again.
Connor 1 Con, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 39.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes.
Mm-hmm. No gather the grapes.
Right.
And all the hard work you're putting in and nothing for it. Right? Nothing for it. The heathens or the so-called stranger, they're enjoying all of this.
Right.
It's crazy.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
So much so that this video is done by an Eden being able to enjoy himself by just touring Jamaica. You understand? Looking at other Edens, running the commerce. Meanwhile, what do? You know what I mean? We are, as you said, you know what I mean, the beggars and the panhandlers. You understand? And the hustlers on the street. You understand?
I mean, just trying to make it by.
Right.
Just trying to make it by. Any more?
Right.
Let me see if we have any more to play here. Hold on.
They have a little beach right here
Cancer.
with a sign that says Jamaica, so you can walk down there.
And you see the boat up in the background? You see the boat? What's your cruise ship?
The ship. That's where the cruise ships come, sir. You see, this specific port is where the cruise ship land. You understand?
Boy, oh boy, they enjoying the life, boy.
Right.
They enjoying the life. Right? Go to Second Ezra's. I think it's 6 and 54.
Connor 1 Con.
Second Ezra 6 and 54, brother.
Connor 1 Con.
Go ahead.
Connor 1 Con. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and 54. And it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Right. Adam.
Him come with.
Right. Adam, we know, is Adam back in the Garden of Eden. And he said, him we all come from him. And how did we all come from him? Because Noah had what? 3 sons, Shem, Japheth, and Ham. We came from Shem. Our lineage came from Shem. But we all came from Adam because the Lord did what? Flooded the earth. You understand?
That's right.
We all came from him, but read on.
Connor 1 Con. Whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all. And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Whom thou hast what?
Whom thou hast chosen.
So God has a chosen people.
Right.
God has a chosen people. Right? And they're in plain sight.
Right.
You read Deuteronomy 28, they're in plain sight for you. Read on.
Connor 1 Con. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
The Lord made it what?
The Lord, because thou madest the world for our
And when you say our,
sake.
you speaking about the Israelites. The Lord made
Connor 1
all
Con.
of this for you, black man, Hispanics, Native Indians. All of this. This paradise, he made it for you. This
Right.
earth, he made it for you.
Right.
That's why we in Deuteronomy showing that these are curses that we are under. And to get out of the curses, we are going to have to obey the Lord. That's the only way we're getting out of these curses. The only way the Jamaicans are going to be able to to go on the beach in their backyard without paying a few US dollars, we're going to have to turn and serve the Lord. Haiti tried to do it without serving the Lord. He did try to do it without serving the Lord. And you see what happened? The only way you're going to get out of this captivity, you're going to have to serve the Lord.
That's right.
Right? Read on. Go back to Deuteronomy now. Go back
Connor
to
1 Con.
Let me know
Connor 1 Con.
once you're back to it.
Take a photo. There's the cruise ship that just showed up.
Let me know when you're back to it, right?
Con, sir. I'm back to Deuteronomy, sir.
Go ahead.
Connor 1 Con.
Uh-huh.
Verse 40. Thou shalt have olive trees. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 40. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil.
All right, you're going to have all the olive trees, but you won't anoint yourself with the oil.
Right.
Like all the work you're putting in, and you are not getting nothing out of it.
Right.
You telling me an East Indian could come and have a store full with Jamaican memorabilias,
Right.
and you are getting nothing out of it? That money is being taken and all the way back to Calcutta, Bombay, to India. You think a Jamaican could go open a Jamaican roti shop or a Jamaican food store in Bombay or Calcutta?
Blah.
You think that could happen? That's not going to happen, brother.
And
You could
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Salakia, I don't mean to cut you off, but
No, you go ahead.
notice the memorabilia that she was selling is, you know what I mean, black Rasta men, you
Yes.
know, I mean, magnets, not East Indian, you know what I mean, magnets, but
Yes.
they are basically selling our imagery, you know what I mean, and making a profit off it. Meanwhile, we have to be, you know what I mean, beggars and hustlers. Salakia, sir.
Yeah, you're right. You're fully right with that.
Gone.
Like this whole store has the black culture in it.
Right.
You understand? This is your vineyard, but you're not going to get no oil. You're not getting nothing from it. Nothing. Read on.
Right. Connor 1 Con. Verse 43.
Mm-hmm.
The stranger that is within thee
Mm-hmm.
shall get up above thee very high.
All right. And this is one of your strangers right here.
Right.
Hold on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
All right. These are one of your strangers right here.
Right.
You understand? Like they for sure. Let's see if I can skip through it. But go ahead, read on.
Connor 1 Con. Verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
You understand?
Connor 1 Con.
Like you going to do what?
He shall lend to thee,
He shall
And
lend
thou,
to thee.
Gunner one gun, and
Mhm.
thou shalt not lend to him.
Right, meaning you're going to have to do what? You're going to have to go get money from them.
Right.
Like the IMF. The IMF basically owns Jamaica. You're going to get money from the IMF. You have nothing. Just picture this also too. These people more than likely were not born on the island, but they able to come to Jamaica, get a license, a store license,
Right.
and open up a store.
Right.
And you cannot, because nobody want to lend you money.
Right.
Nobody want to borrow money from you. Right? Come on.
Gunner one gun, sir. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
And say that one more time.
Gunner one gun. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
He shall be the head. The stranger or your oppressor is going to be the head. You're going to be the tail.
That's right.
It paints in a picture for you. It's painting a picture for you, black man, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Like the head. Who want the tail? Who want to be at the tail end? Nobody want to be at the tail end.
Ah,
You want to be the head. You want to be the man, the head honcho. You want to be the man in charge.
gun.
You don't want to be you. Guess who work for who? Does the tail work for the head?
Gunner one gun.
Yeah, the tail work for the head.
Right.
But does the head work for the tail?
La.
No, it don't go the next way around.
Right.
You see a dog wagging the tail is because the head in charge.
That's right. Gun.
Not the tail. The tail ain't just wagging and he thinking. No.
Right. Salakia, sir. The
Go
tail
ahead.
wag on its own.
The tail ain't wagging on its own.
Ah.
When the dog happy, you know when the dog happy because of what's going on with the tail. When the dog's scared, you know the dog is scared because the tail be between its leg.
Right.
You understand?
Gun.
Which lets you know what? That the head
That's right.
in charge of the tail.
Gunner one gun.
And what's the Bible saying? Read that again.
Gunner one gun. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Yes, and that's Jamaica. That's the black man in Jamaica, black man in the Caribbean,
Right.
the natives, the Hispanics in the Caribbean. You understand? But throughout the whole entire earth, man. That's the relationship you have with your oppressor. You the tail, he the head.
Right.
Right? Down to all the banks. There ain't no black banks in Jamaica.
La.
And you know what I mean? If they have maybe one or two, you can count on your finger. But the rest of them either owned by the state or privatized.
Right.
Just like the beach. Like you will never be able to open a store like this in India.
Right.
Never. Never. Read on.
Gunner one gun. Let me jump down to verse 48.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Salakia.
Therefore you was going to do what?
Serve thine enemies.
Here's why you can't outrun a bad diet.
You're going to serve the enemy.
Right.
Go on.
Gunner one gun, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right. Now, and that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is having these strange nations inside your community against you.
Right.
Because they not spending the money back on the brothers in Bombay. I mean in Bull Bay.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
That money going back to Bombay.
That's
You
right.
understand? To Calcutta.
Right.
That money going back to India.
Right.
Right? Read on.
Connor one cancer. In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness
In
and in
hunger
want.
and in thirst. Like he is describing a poor man.
Right.
You understand? He's describing a poor man. That's the best way I could put it for you to understand. Right. He's describing the poverty that we are in as black people on the island. We hungry, we thirsty, we need clothes.
Right.
I mean, most of us, the clothes that we get is hand-me-downs. Things that, you know what I mean, now I want to, you know what I mean, you wash it too. You gotta put it on soft load, or you gotta wash it by hand. You understand?
Connor one can.
Like, we are poor. And these rich strangers feed on us.
Right.
Feed on our culture. Right? Read on.
Connor one can. And in want of all things.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Right. Now you might say, well, now we ain't in slavery. That the yoke of iron no longer on your neck. But then why it is you have to work so hard to eat?
Right.
If the yoke of iron is off your neck, well, tell me why it isn't so hard to get a store like this in Jamaica. I know black people have ambition. They would like to have a store like this in Jamaica. They would like to have the beach, the Starbucks stores down there. They would like to own these things. They have ambition.
Right.
But why you don't have it? Because the Lord cursed us. He cursed us as a people. Right? Read on.
Connor one cancer. Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he has what?
Destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed you. Until you're in the grave, you'll be begging. You'll be poor. You'll be hustling until the grave. That's how the Lord is. The Lord is a father. He don't ramp on skin. Like some of us, you go to church, you think the Lord is your friend. He ain't your friend.
Right.
Just like your father, he ain't your friend. Your father is that man of authority, and you better listen to him.
That's right.
All right, read on.
Connor one can. Last scripture, sir, last verse, 51. And he shall eat up the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed.
You understand? He going to suck your island dry. So now guess what? You're going to have to import majority of your food.
Right.
You have all the land you need to cultivate your crop, to grow your livestock in Jamaica. But yet and still, your government have to go and buy food outside of Jamaica. Food has to be imported in. That's a curse. That's a full-out curse from the Lord, that is. You understand? We're not inciting no type of violence. We're just bringing reality to black people on the islands. You understand? And the reality is we are going to have to serve the Lord.
Right.
Get angry, get mad. You understand? That it should not turn us into drug dealers. It should not turn us into, just to put it in a broad nutshell, it shouldn't turn into crime and violence.
Right.
It should not. But your oppressor or the strangers, they know. The elites, they know that the poorer they keep Jamaicans, the poorer they keep the brothers in the Caribbean, the more they'll want to look up to them. The more they keep them as a tail, guess what? They're going to be looking up to what? To the head. and they be thinking one day we could get to that, attain that level. And that's the smoke dream. That's the pipe dream.
Right.
The only way you get into that level, you're going to have to serve the Lord. And then you become the head, and now the strangers become the tail.
That's right.
That's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. Understand? Yeah. Anything to bring out?
You're exactly right, sir. You understand? All right. From my perspective, where I am right now, there's nothing, you know what I mean, and absolutely nothing left for, you know what I mean, the Israelites here in Jamaica. The heathens, them consume it all. There's nothing, you know what I mean, and as a result, we consume each other, like what you say. We destroy each other. You understand? And it's very, you know what I mean, it's saddening. It more time
yeah.
For no say, boy, nothing there for we and our leaders, them allow this to happen. You understand?
Right.
So
Yeah, and that's a good point to bring out too. When I say there's nothing there for you, when you clearly seen that there is something there for you.
Right.
There is something there for you. They say in Jamaica had the best rum, the best spices.
Right.
You understand? But yet and still, guess who doing it? Guess who serving it up? Guess who making money off of it? Not you.
Right.
Not you. Not me. Not any one of your family member or your friend or your brother or your cousin. Right?
Salakia, sir. The other day, you know what I mean? They arrested a couple brothers for brewing their own alcohol, rum. You understand? And when you check it, these brothers probably applied for a spirit license to produce their own rum, seeing that them even know how to do it in the first place. And they probably did not even get it. Now, what it forced us to do, to go against the law, to break the law, you know what I mean? And these brothers were basically buckling their own rum in Rio Neville buckles. You understand? They got arrested, you know what I mean? They make it look like this big terrorist, you know what I mean, organization in clamped down on. When all these brothers were doing was trying to survive, you understand? But that is the situation that they put us in. You understand? Salakia.
No, you're right. You're so right. And I think I got to the part here you was talking about with the marijuana.
Marijuana.
Like.
Gone.
You know what I mean? Let's put a couple minutes and then we go call it out. Let's see.
Right.
Okay, and the indica is like, well, I'm gonna sleep on the beach. Okay. It's a mixture of both.
Looking for something productive, you take something from the hybrid.
Oh, cool. Okay, then you know what, bro? Let me get. Oh, what do you got? You got the sour tart, the Skyline, and the sour diesel. Ooh. Okay, which one you recommend?
Do you love getting high? But
All right.
So Salakia, him ask him which one him recommend, which means
he
knows them. He has tried them. He smokes it. And he's a drug addict himself. Salakia.
Yes. And to show you that, I mean, how they think about us, where there's so many other things on the island to grow, but the one crop that he allows you to grow is marijuana.
Right.
And the one crop that they push and they make us look like we weed head, you understand, is marijuana. So now you have an island that you could grow a ton of crops, corn, sorrel, bees, you understand what I'm saying? You grow a ton of crops on it. Right. But guess what? You ain't making money off of them crops. They can make money off of weed. So you want everybody high. You want everybody docile on the island. Come on.
So Salakia, to add to your point as well, You know what I mean? You know, see, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters in these tourist resorts selling carrots. You understand?
Yeah.
Selling potatoes. You know what I mean? They will only let us in if we sell marijuana. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because that's the image that they want everybody, the world, to see us as. You understand?
Yes.
As
As
drug
drug
dealers.
addicts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're so correct with that. You understand? And with that, you wanna call it
Gunner
on the
one
show?
cancer. Gunner one cancer. I'm gonna close out now. You know what I mean? Another, you know what I mean, heavy breakdown. You understand?
right.
With Captain Nayatak. You understand? And that is what this
That's
show this show does. It breaks down the strongholds that holds down the children of Israel here in
That's
Jamaica and across the world. You understand? Remember to like this video, subscribe to, you know what I mean, the Breakdown YouTube channel. You understand? You can go over to our Twitter as well. You know what I mean? Follow our page. You know what I mean? We will get the TikTok, the Instagram and stream soon. Just bear with me a little bit. You understand? Subscribe to ISUPK Jamaica on YouTube. A matter of fact, subscribe to every ISUPK channel and pages.
That's right.
You understand? And with that, we're going to close out with a tune. You know the thing already.
Yeah, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, man.
You PK. Who one Babylon is falling to rise no more again. Babylon is falling. Freedom is here, my friend, not just part of the nation. Yeah, our shine never come bring peace, him start of the vision. Don't put your trust in the riches and wealth, contamination. But just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the nation. Daniel get a vision. Him see the black Christ, it wasn't a white depiction. No allegiance to Rome nor its regions. Come out them religion if you want be a free man. Cause the deacons them full of demons. Same situation with Rasta with Islam. Only beacon of hope for your lean on is UPK and the General Yana. Every fowl of the ear, every beast of the field, every creeping thing we creep on land, every mouth of the clear, loud and clear. Yeah, our Shai Mashiach is a black man who have ear, let him hear. Time to prepare, spiritually separate from Babylon. We no weak, we no fear, we no tear. Bun Saddam, my bun, but him and just part of the nation. Yeah, our Shai never come bring peace in start of the vision. No put your trust in the riches and wealth, contamination. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. Not just part of the nation, send evils and curses on the whole city and the beasts and all churches. America fall, them deserve it. Rome get defeat, history repeat, I know the first deal. Hey, 400 years to work with, then desert with, then turn round and call we worthless. But now the COVID lurking, them hurting, and then the doctors and nurses. Hey, one day the building of a turn after the long journey. No care much money you want earn if you still want Babylon burn. One day the building of a turn after the long journey. No care much money you want earn, hey, I just part of the mission. Yeah, our Shai never come bring peace in start of the vision. No put your trust in the riches and wealth, contamination. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the mission.